If you ever end up in a serious survival situation deep in the wilderness, having a firearm, especially a rifle, can make all the difference. Whether you're hunting for food or fending off aggressive wildlife, a reliable survival rifle becomes an invaluable asset. While almost any firearm can help in a pinch, those who spend time in remote backcountry areas should consider a rifle specifically suited for survival. In today's video, we're covering 7 top-tier survival rifles that are ideal for these high-stakes situations. Let's start with one of the most unique and divisive rifles out there, the Chiappa Little Badger. It looks like something straight out of a post-apocalyptic video game with its ultra-minimalist, no-frills design. This is a single-shot, break-action rifle that folds in half for incredibly compact storage. To fire it, just open the action, load a round, close it, cock the hammer, and shoot it. Doesn't get much simpler. While the rifle's bare-bones build might turn some people off, the sights are surprisingly decent, and the trigger pull is respectable. You'll need to get used to the Spartan ergonomics, though. It does include a few Picatinny rails on the forearm if you want to add a red dot or small optic, though you probably won't be hanging a bunch of gear off it. There's also a stock-mounted cartridge holder, which is more of a novelty than a practical solution, since it doesn't retain rounds very securely. Still, the biggest appeal of the Little Badger is its compact size and low price, usually around $200. It's available in .22 long rifle, .T22 Magnum, and 17 HMR. Now let's switch gears to one of the most refined and capable rifles on this list, the Browning BLR Lightweight 81 Takedown. This lever-action rifle combines elegance and serious firepower in a compact, backcountry-friendly package. It's especially well-suited for those concerned about large predators, both four-legged and human. What sets the BLR apart is its use of a detachable box magazine, which allows it to chamber modern, high-powered cartridges that tubular magazines typically can't handle. You can choose from a wide range of calibers, including .243 Winchester and 300 Win Mag. But I personally prefer the 6.5 Creedmoor for its flat trajectory and proven performance. The action operates on a rack and pinion gear system, which delivers both strength and smooth cycling, perfect for challenging outdoor conditions. At 40 inches in length and just under 6.5 lbs unloaded, it's the heaviest rifle in our roundup. But it breaks neatly into 2 halves for easy packing. If you need a rifle that delivers full power performance but won't take up your whole pack, the BLR Takedown is hard to beat. Just keep in mind, this is a premium option depending on the caliber. Expect to spend between $1,299 and $1,499. This next entry might raise a few eyebrows, but I stand by it. The civilian legal version of FN's legendary P9 Scream survival rifle. At first glance, most folks categorize it as a PDW or CQB firearm. But hear me out, the FNPS 90 has a unique mix of features that make it surprisingly well-suited for survival situations. For one, it's incredibly rugged and dependable, and the 5.7 x 28mm cartridge, while small, packs enough punch to take down small to medium game with well-placed shots. Where it really shines is ammo capacity. With a standard 50-round magazine, you've got a serious supply of firepower at the ready, and a couple of spares give you more than enough rounds for a long trek in the wild. Despite its unusual bullpup design, the PS90 is very compact at just over 26 inches in length, and it can be disassembled quickly into upper and lower halves for more discreet storage. Just make sure you've got something to hold the bolt in place when packing it up. Ergonomics are intuitive, mag changes are fast, and the flat top design makes it a breeze to add optics. If you're willing to embrace a less traditional platform, the PS90 proves to be lightweight, maneuverable, and exceptionally versatile in survival contexts. Of course, it doesn't come cheap. Expect to pay around $1,900 for a new one. It's a premium pick, no doubt, but one with serious capability. We're not done yet. 4 more rifles are coming up in our survival gear roundup. But real quick, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a ton and ensures you don't miss out on future reviews. Alright, back to the guns. Next up is a familiar favorite, and one of Kel-Tec's most enduring designs, the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, a pistol-caliber carbine that folds in half for ultra-compact storage. Now, in its third generation, the Gen 3 model isn't just a cosmetic upgrade. Kel-Tec addressed some of the core limitations that bothered users in the past. For starters, the new handguard includes M-LO case slots at 3 and 9 o'clock, plus Picatinny rails on top and bottom, giving you tons of mounting flexibility for lights, optics, or grips. Previously, mounting an optic was tricky. The barrel folds back over the receiver, and any optic in the way would prevent it from folding properly. Removing the optic every time meant losing your zero, which is a serious issue in a survival situation. But Kel-Tec solved that by adding a rotating handguard. It pivots 90 degrees, clearing the way for a full fold without needing to remove your optic. The trade-off? No built-in iron sights, but you can always add your own if needed. Feeding from standard Glock 9 mags, the Sub 2000 offers reliability, affordability, and magazine compatibility in one lightweight package. It typically sells for around $420, making it a smart buy for those wanting a compact, foldable, and dependable survival carbine. A long-time favorite among outdoor adventurers, pilots, preppers, and backpackers. The Savage Model 42 Takedown is a compact, over-under combo gun that merges a rimfire rifle and shotgun into one platform. It easily separates into 2 parts at the press of a button and neatly packs into the included nylon case, perfect for sliding into a backpack, vehicle storage, or bug-out bag. The dual-caliber setup, 22 long rifle on top, 410 bore underneath, provides a lot of flexibility, letting you hunt everything from small birds to rabbits and squirrels with ease. That versatility is a huge selling point, but the Model 42 isn't without flaws. One major issue is barrel regulation. You can typically only zero the sights for either the rifle or shotgun, not both, which can impact accuracy depending on your loadout. Also, while the synthetic stock is marketed as tough, real-world use has shown it's vulnerable to damage if dropped or banged up hard. It's not something I'd rely on in a major crash scenario. Still, its simplicity, caliber variety, and ease of use have built it a loyal following. If you're torn between packing a rifle or a shotgun for your survival kit, this lets you carry both without doubling your gear. The Model 42 has a suggested price of $579. Next up is a true survival classic, the Henry U.S. Survival Rifle, often still called the AR-7 thanks to its history with earlier manufacturers. This compact semi-auto .22 was originally developed for Air Force pilots and is still one of the most space-saving firearms around. The entire rifle barrel, receiver, and 2 magazines disassembles and stores neatly inside its own hollow, waterproof stock. You simply unscrew the barrel, detach the action, and stow the components into designated compartments. Pop the watertight butt pad back on, and the whole unit floats if dropped into a lake or river. Weighing in at just 3.5 pounds unloaded and collapsing to just over a foot in length. This is one of the most portable 22 rifles available. The peep sights are basic but functional, and even though it lacks a handguard, barrel heat isn't an issue due to the slower rate of fire you'll be using in the field. That said, the biggest weak spot is the magazines. They're notoriously fragile, whether full or empty. If they're not seated in the rifle or stored properly inside the stock, they're at risk of damage. Treat them gently and you'll be fine. The Henry U.S. Survival Rifle is lightweight, reliable, and ideal for tight spaces, usually retailing for around $300. I'm sure many of you guessed that a Ruger 1022 would show up somewhere on this list, and you were absolutely right. I've praised this rifle in plenty of other videos, and for good reason. The Ruger 1022 is one of the most iconic rimfire rifles ever made. It's earned its legendary status thanks to its pinpoint accuracy, unbeatable reliability, affordable price tag, and one of the largest aftermarket support networks in the gun world. All of those traits already make it a top-tier choice for a survival rifle. But Ruger took it a step further with the release of the 1022 Takedown. This version splits into two major pieces, the barrel forend and the stock receiver. You can assemble or take it apart in seconds. Just lock the bolt open and pull a hidden lever near the front of the handguard. Ruger's takedown system is simple, fast, and secure. Even better, the Magpul stock upgrade not only boosts durability and ergonomics, but it also lets the two halves snap together neatly for transport, reducing the overall footprint to just 17 inches when packed. In terms of firepower, you're covered. It runs on Ruger's ultra-reliable rotary 10-round magazines, and it also supports extended 20 or 25-round mags for when you need extra capacity. Quick follow-up shots are smooth and intuitive, making this rifle a fantastic all-purpose tool for anyone looking to build a survival kit that's ready for anything. Expect to spend around $530 for this model, and honestly, it's worth every cent. And that wraps up my lineup of top-tier survival rifles. Most folks will lean toward a 22 long rifle option, but if you're someone who insists on centerfire power, don't worry, you've still got great choices. Speaking of centerfire, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Browning BLR Lightweight. Is it overkill for a survival setup, or does its performance justify the extra weight and cost? Drop your opinions down in the comments. Before you go, give that like button a tap and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps us keep bringing you more no-nonsense reviews and roundups of guns that truly matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.